The ring was about to witness something truly explosive. But is Garota, the infamous fighter, really on Mike Tyson's hit list? Well, let's take a closer look. One punch. That's all it took for Tyson to break a bone in Garota's body, leaving him in agony and nearly confined to a wheelchair. To anyone who's followed Tyson's career, they know just how dangerous he is, especially when provoked. Tyson, usually calm and composed, can turn into an uncontrollable force of nature if you push him too far. And Garota did just that. Garota's reputation in the boxing world is infamous for all the wrong reasons. Known for his dirty tactics, this man's strategies were less about skill and more about underhanded moves. In his brutal fight against Riddick Bowe, Garota used every trick in the book, fouls and dirty shots aimed at Bowe's vital areas. This relentless approach forced Bowe into an early retirement, and Garota's reputation as a fighter willing to do anything to win was sealed. But for Tyson, this wasn't just about the fight. Riddick Bowe was Tyson's childhood friend, and seeing someone he cared about wronged like that lit a fire in him. Tyson vowed to take down Garota. He was going to make him pay. And that's when he issued the challenge, a fight against Garota. Tyson's fury was palpable. When Garota showed up at the press conference and taunted Tyson, there was no turning back. Tyson's temper, always on a razor's edge, exploded. He wasn't going to let this man get away with it. And Tyson wasn't the type to boast or hype things up. His actions spoke for themselves. In the ring, Tyson didn't need words. He was a beast, and Garota was about to feel the full force of his wrath. From the very first bell, Tyson went absolutely berserk. He charged at Garota with a relentless onslaught of punches, like a raging bull attacking its prey. Every punch was a hammer, and Garota, despite his size advantage, could do little but retreat under the pressure. Tyson was an offensive machine, his fists flying faster than Garota could react. Every time Garota thought he had an opening, Tyson dodged and responded with a series of blows that left him on the defensive. Tyson's offensive rhythm was flawless, and his speed was mind-boggling. His shorter reach didn't matter. He closed the distance with precision, leaving Garota with no room to breathe. Each punch Tyson landed was a potential knockout. The crowd was electrified, knowing that it was only a matter of time before Garota's defenses crumbled. Despite Tyson's aggressive approach, he remained cautious of Garota's dirty tactics. Tyson knew Garota wouldn't hesitate to use underhanded moves if he was cornered. So Tyson kept his guard up, staying vigilant as he attacked. And then, in a moment of sheer brilliance, Tyson landed a perfect jab. His fist shot out like a missile, striking Garota square in the face. The impact was devastating, and Garota crumpled to the mat, completely stunned. The dirty tricks? They didn't work against Tyson. Not in this fight. Round 1 ended, but Tyson's dominance had already been established. Both fighters retreated to their corners, but it was clear who the crowd was backing. The energy in the arena was electric, with fans eagerly waiting to see what Tyson would do next. The anticipation was unbearable. Would this be another Tyson knockout? The second round was nothing short of brutal. Tyson continued his barrage, each punch more devastating than the last. Garota, who had been rattled in the first round, couldn't handle the pressure. A heavy punch from Tyson sent Garota spiraling into a state of pure panic. He lost control completely. Terrified, Garota's coach could only watch as his fighter, dazed and confused, pushed him away in a desperate attempt to escape. Garota fled to the edge of the ring, unable to cope with the overwhelming power of Tyson. The crowd erupted in jeers. Garota, once feared for his dirty tactics, was now running for his life. The insults rained down like a storm, but Garota didn't care. He wasn't thinking about pride. All he wanted was to get out of that ring. The fans knew what they were seeing, a fighter completely broken by Tyson's fury. And Tyson? He didn't chase Garota down. He didn't need to. His punch had already done the damage. Garota, stunned and dazed, had no chance of recovery. The medical team rushed in, and the reports were grim. Multiple fractures, his face reshaped by Tyson's raw power. Garota, for all his dirty tricks, had finally met his match. In the aftermath, Garota admitted something that no fighter ever wants to admit. Life trumps pride. He couldn't fight Tyson's power, and in the end, Tyson had shown him, and everyone else, that in the world of boxing, it's one punch that decides it all. That's the fight game. You enter the ring, you face the consequences. For Garota, those consequences were clear. Tyson, once again, proved that when he's at his best, he's an unstoppable force, the true boss of the ring. And that's all for now. But don't worry, more thrilling fights are on the horizon. Like and subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of boxing. You won't want to miss what's coming next. See you in the next